friends. This is a video about D&D Live 2019. It's Ted from Nerd Immersion. JB.
Drop the die.
And I'm Renee!
Alright, so this is going to be a vlog reaction day one of D&D Live 2019. So we're all here, the three of us. We all went to the event today. Renee and I are here on talent badges because we're streaming. JB's here because he wanted to be here.
And because you guys helped pay for it.
Yeah, so thank you guys for the awesome donations to get him out here, because that's beautiful. So let's go with first impressions, reactions to this. We've never been to one of these before, any of us. There's only been one prior, right, which was Stream of Many Eyes.
Well, apparently, from what Jeremy Crawford said today, there were like 3, I believe. During the little interview, I think that you guys missed it.
We did.
And they did the unveiling.
Yeah.
We'll get on to that later.
Yeah.
And they did the
so
unveiling.
Glad you were there for the interview.
Thank you.
They were talking about they had one like pre-whatever, just to feel it out and do it 3 or 4 years ago. And then another. And then this was actually the 4th. So
Okay.
the one that we thought was the first was the 3rd. It's a big thing.
Alright. Yeah, I remember they did actually a meltdown when I Meltdown Comics.
Yeah.
That was, So, first impressions, what did you think? And then again, we're not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
So, real feelings.
Real feelings. I really loved meeting everybody. That was 3/4 of the reason to come to this thing for me personally. Mm-hmm. Was just to meet everybody and, network, because it's so hard to do over the internet completely. Mm-hmm. As for the actual event itself, it was a lot smaller than I expected. The venue is very small for 300 people. So, and half of the venue is actually outside in a courtyard with all of us pasty-skinned nerds. Like, look at that.
Oh,
Look
I'm
at that.
sober. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. Very nice.
Way to sell that.
Yeah.
I'm sober. But, half of the venue is outside, and then the half that's inside, half of that was sectioned off, where people without the VIP or the talent badges could not go back there at all.
Even VIP couldn't get in.
Even VIP, with just a VIP head, you couldn't get back there at all.
Yeah, so only a select few of the VIP and the talent could actually go back there at all. So basically it was 4 picnic tables, 2 food trucks,
Yeah.
a thing full of water, and some swag bags for day one.
Yep.
And then they had some of the little events that you could go to, which they were great. I loved Relics and Rarities. That was very, very good. Deborah Ann Wolf did a fantastic job. Then it was an announcement, and then it was another game, and that was the day.
Pretty much.
And the announcement, get this,
Yeah.
was leaked before we fucking saw it today. So that was wonderful.
Not leaked. Wizards gave all the news people who had NDAs the ability to release it about an hour before the announcement.
What is the point?
What does that do?
What is the point? Because then you have 300 people that have lined up, waited all day in the sun to figure out what the descent means. And I get on Twitter like 20 minutes before it happens, and everybody already has the scoop and has read it.
Oh, and I'm always on Twitter, so it was going to be spoilers regardless.
Yeah, we saw it on our way back. I was just like, oh. And I went to see if did they go live early?
No. Just D&D Beyond posted it, and then everybody ran off, so.
D&D Beyond posted it because Amazon went live with it too, so they were like, we gotta get on that.
Yep.
Get in here! I don't know. I think that the execution could have been a little bit better today, for me personally. Did it feel any different for you guys with different badges? Being in the back and mingling with other podcasters?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of what I did today was mingling, and to me, I'm fairly easy to please, very easily entertained. If you give me people to talk to, I'm going to be happy for hours on end. That's why I love just getting to sit here and talk to these lovely fellas and you lovely people. Really, I'm happy. So I think today at the event, I talked to a lot of people, started kind of working my way around, but I did get to spend time in the marketplace. So that was where I spent most of my time because I could be there, chatting with people, talking to them about their products ahead of the big rush, which I'm assuming will happen tomorrow. And also just tell them who I am, meet them, introduce, talk about D&D. We all do have a common love here, and I think that that is a a great element to this event. But I would agree, there was not a lot to do, and I was lucky in the fact that I could be back in the marketplace, hanging out with people, and out front again for picnic benches, and so I'm grateful that I could be back there chatting with people. But
it might have been 6.
It may have been 6.
There was a number of picnic benches, and that was pretty much it.
I didn't count them. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be real honest.
And what's even worse, half of them were in the shade, and half of them were out in the bald open LA sun.
And as established, we burn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was pre-burned, so it was even worse.
So I think I had a great time. I don't know what I would have done though, if not for the
Yeah, so I mean, we'll do another one of these videos tomorrow when we've been to like the full-blown day. But yeah, so the marketplace is, if you saw Stream of Many Eyes, you had this big water-deep open area with a tavern.
I was so excited to see that shit.
Not here. So what it is now, apparently what they had done was they swapped. So I guess where the main stage was last year, or where main stage is this year, was Waterdeep. And where the marketplace is now is the main stage. And they couldn't get enough people in, so they swapped them to give you more space to watch. So the marketplace, though, is cut in half because the back is the 4 pods for streaming and podcasting. And those are kind of, I don't think there's a lot of soundproofing, so I don't know how the audio is going to sound or the video is going to look. But there's like glass windows so people can see where you're streaming. And like, obviously the amount of people who are going to do like really weird shit in the background behind all of our streams and podcasting tomorrow is definitely going to be, exactly. And then it's just kind of cordoned off with like a little cell almost for each little group that's there. So you've got things like Death Saves, Beetle and Grimm, Wormwood, Roll20, Fantasy Grounds, Acquisitions Incorporated, which is just basically debuting stuff for the new book. There's some like dune buggy things in the back corner that you can't even get near technically because they're gated off. I may be missing 1 or 2. Oh, Gale Force 9 and WizKids. And that's the marketplace. And then the streaming pods, and then the main stage, which is limited seating.
Yeah.
They had told they prioritize guests, not talent. So we have talent badges because we're streaming, and you get your last pick. And even though they told us in like our badge approval process, like what time do you want, which one do you want to go to? So I wanted to go to one of the shows tonight, and they were like, sorry, you can't get it.
So pros and cons to the talent badge. Pro, I spent a lot of time in the marketplace. Con, did not see the shows.
Correct. And we could get in there, and you couldn't really even buy anything because they weren't really selling too much stuff. They were at points, but like you got your shirt, and I pre-ordered the Penny Arcade thing, but like most of like the Gale Force 9 and WizKid stuff they didn't want to sell because they wanted to have it for when the general public comes in to buy, which makes sense. But like, I don't know, it's like this small perk that we have, and we can't even really use it.
Well, I mean, on the flip side of that coin, general public, just regular 3-day passes, all we could do was go to the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Go to the show or sit outside. And, you know, I didn't buy anything from the food trucks that were there. You know, it was this big thing. They sent all the emails, gourmet food trucks, gourmet blah, blah, blah. Apparently the food wasn't very good, which kind of sucks. Like, that's a big loss for a lot of people.
It was, it was a burger truck and a taco truck.
Yeah.
I had both. I tried both. Okay. Or great. I wouldn't have, you know.
I did not realize that was a burger truck and a taco truck.
The truck on the Magical Ferry was burgers, different kinds of burgers, chicken burgers.
Well,
you know.
when you brand my burger the Magical Ferry, that's how you sell me on it.
And then the other one was like Korean, like barbecue tacos.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
I don't know. I feel like a lot is lost by the choice of venue. Because at this point, they have a license to print money, basically.
Pretty much.
So they can find a bigger stage with a bigger secondary access area and a bigger, like, communal area and have shit delivered. Like, at this point, they can go nuts because the last 2 years have been super successful. This year sold out in, what, a day or 2 days or something? You know, a lot of people came in super early, including myself, unsure if we were going to be able to get a ticket in the first 15 minutes. But apparently it lasted the vast majority of the day. But for a $300 price tag, I was expecting a little bit more day one.
Correct.
So.
And so I guess we can't really we can speculate tomorrow. There's going to be the D&D Adventures League Epic twice tomorrow, streaming all day from like 9 o'clock on with all 4 pods, plus the 2 big games in the evening, and then a similar thing on Sunday. But like, if you're not interested in the streaming pods or the Epic, there's
Actually, if you name anything Magical Fairy, you've sold me on it.
Yeah, is that how that works?
Yeah, if you call this event
Magical-
D&D Live Magical Fairy, I would be here so fast.
So maybe that's what next year is.
Yes.
This was the descent. Maybe this next year's the ascent to Fairydom.
I'll be just so happy and sparkly.
So we've done Ravenloft / Shadowfell, and we've done the Abyss, the 9 Hells this time.
Correct.
We've done the Abyss, Out of the Abyss. I count that.
That counts. I'll give that.
So we're actually due for Feywild.
Yeah,
So next year might actually be Magical Fairies.
I would love
Magical Fairies and unicorns and stuff like that.
Let's put that seed in like whoever we can talk to tomorrow. Let's like get them thinking about it.
Hey,
like
so
they haven't already done it.
Yeah, that's
Magical
true.
Fairies?
Magical Fairies. You want Renee? You got Renee on lock if you.
So sold.
So yeah, it's so for me personally, Renee, we're streaming on Sunday. So we do have friends streaming tomorrow, so we're gonna be there to support our friends and things like that. But like outside of those events and the Adventure League Epic, there's nothing until like the big Descent games, which are the ones with the stars, if you will, right? Like Marisha Ray's, the Jerry Holkins, the run by Jeremy Crawford, and that kind of a thing. Those are basically 2 games each night. And I think there's only one of those on Sunday because of the time frame ending a little bit early. And then like if you don't want to shop in the marketplace, which honestly a good half hour in there, even if it's crowded, you're probably going to see everything, I would say, right? I mean, would you think so? You'd see just about everything.
Well, I guess
Minus,
depends on how slow you walk and how much you talk.
True, but
I was going to say, there's a little bit more value in it for someone like me and someone like Ted because we actually talk to people that work at the vendor. Yeah, the vendors, people that work at the venue. We want to know about the products. We want to get the inside scoop and a lot of stuff. If I was just purchasing things, it would be like a once over. Oh, a Wormwood box. I know that's $80. I'm leaving now.
yeah.
It's 10 seconds at best per stall.
Yeah, and I mean, there are some discounts, right? If you're here at the show, you can get some stuff on discounts. You can buy Penny Arcade things with free shipping. Gale Force 9 has like a small price cut on a lot of their products, which are expensive anyway, so that makes sense. And the food, like you said, and it's not even like themed. It's there's 2 trucks. Like it's a burger truck and a taco truck.
And there's a restaurant across the street that didn't have any business the whole time we were there. I'm like,
Was
why
that the
couldn't
one-
we just...
I was gonna make a joke about how we don't need food from hell because that would just be way over dramatic, and honestly I don't trust food from hell, but
food
at the
from
same
Baldur's
time,
Gate.
Okay, fair.
Not
fine.
much better, but a
Well,
little bit.
ball burgers. Like you could do whatever.
But like it's a simple thing that could have gone like that more like if you're trying to sell this as an experience and like an immersive thing. Like last year, again, wasn't there, but from the videos they had the yawning portal, which you could get drinks at, and they had like performers doing like fake combat in the streets. There's no room in the marketplace for that kind of stuff. Like we met some of the people who are performers, but like they're just gonna be like interspersed with people like shopping in a very small area.
I want to do some fake combat in the streets tomorrow.
No.
I'll down. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
We'll be
No.
those people.
I will say one of the positives though is the swag bag
Yes.
this year was pretty exceptional. I think that it's probably about $200-ish worth of shit if you were to buy it, from them directly.
Yeah. I would say
The
so.
book, you got all the pins, you got the Wormwood stuff, you got all this little stuff in the bag. So the bag was actually pretty decent, and that kind of soothed me throughout the day, even though I didn't have a lot to do. So
Yeah. You know what? If we're feeling up to it, we maybe just do an unbagging video where we
an unbagging video. Also, you can check out my Twitter. I kind of did it during the day so that nobody felt left out, and they could have pictures to show their friends and family. But yeah, we should definitely do one of those.
Yeah, I mean, there's some cool stuff. It was, and there's some. I feel like some things are going to be unique to this event.
Yeah.
Some stuff anybody's going to be able to get.
Yeah.
In the future, but it was nice. I mean, I think we're all in agreement. The stuff was good. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say about day one of the descent.
Yeah, day one was just meet and greet, basically.
Yeah, I'll play devil's advocate.
It took me a second.
I have enjoyed today so far. I'm not sure what the rest of the weekend will look like, but again, I'm here to perform and to talk to people. So, wow.
I'm performing.
Here,
Don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Yeah, it's I mean, it definitely, if you are a networky type, and I mean, today, I feel like more so than probably tomorrow, like D&D staff, like people like Jeremy Crawford and Chris Perkins and those folks are like just out, like meeting and greeting with people. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably less of that tomorrow because it's gonna be crazy.
I barely even saw them today.
Like they were just like hanging out, talking to people. Like I was there after you left. I think Chris Perkins was just like, oh no, he was there when we were there, just like talking to people.
This was in the marketplace?
No, this was outside by the 6 picnic benches.
I didn't see him. Didn't see him at all.
I think it might have been after you left. This was probably around like 5.
I was there until 8.
I don't know.
Well, they were outside, so if you were inside at the show.
Yeah, I was inside watching the shows they were putting on.
Yeah. So.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's definitely a good way to network. And obviously meet other people that love D&D and hang out and meet podcasters and everybody else. We're going to be out and about doing our thing. So that's you can see people like that. But yeah, if you're not a super into going out and like physically meeting people that you know from the internet, outside of the couple of shows and stuff, because you can't really watch the stream shows that we're doing, like the pod stuff. There's not really a place to watch that. Like you can look through the glass window, but I don't know if you can hear it. Probably not.
No, because when they ushered me inadvertently backstage, I saw that Todd was in there doing an interview with a bunch of people, and I couldn't hear them through the glass. So
Okay.
there's no eavesdropping, at least not today. They might set up, kind of a mic system or something tomorrow, but today there wasn't.
Well, D&D Live 2019, day 1.
Still a success.
Yeah,
Met a lot
yeah.
of nice people.
Yeah.
Had fun.
Yeah.
Don't regret it.
No, definitely. But it's not.
I was expecting a little bit more.
I would agree.
And
with that.
I really don't like the venue.
Yeah.
The stage is a little short, so a lot of people are having difficulty seeing.
Oh, okay.
There are a lot of people that are overweight. They're overweight, you guys. So stop giving us little chairs, okay? Please, stop giving us little chairs. Because I've seen a lot of people losing their minds and feeling very self-conscious because they literally cannot fit in one chair and there's no space between them trying to pack in as many people as possible. Because the venue is so small, they don't put any benches, there's not a big gradient in the floor, so like you're looking through people's heads to see people up on the stage.
That's unfortunate.
Overhead lights were beaming straight down the whole day, so people were cooking under them, even between the shows, for hours between the shows very early in the morning.
I'm here
Performing.
for relief.
I'm performing!
Yeah.
I'm a magical fairy.
Yeah.
But no, I really want to see this go to a different venue, so I think that's my takeaway from
If
day
it
one.
continues to grow,
Yeah.
I feel like it'll have to, because there's just not enough space. And they want to have more people in on this, right? You can't really do much more than 300 people.
There's no way. There's no way in hell they can do more than 300
You
people.
can barely do 300 as it is.
I don't think they can seat 300 all at once.
They definitely can. Because, like I said, they like shut the door, no access. It's like, okay.
Yay!
Yeah! D&D!
In the marketplace,
I'm
fire
having
stuff.
fun.
It's a good time.
You can have fun and be critical of something.
That's
Yes.
Just by the way, so haters.
true. Yeah. Unbagging video coming up soon.